Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about EndeavourOS. We're going to try to get it on XFS by doing manual partitioning, and not having the option to do XFS is a kind of a deal breaker for me, considering that, well, almost every other distro has realized, minus Fedora, that XFS is the way forward. Currently, in experimental, there is shrinking support, but it's limited. So that is no longer an excuse. Not really. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start the installer. Is there an actual? Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm going to put you up there. We're going to do online. I'm going to see what we can do. By the way, if you're wondering why I don't look at the camera very much, welcome to being autistic. I usually just think of it as talking to myself, and that usually helps me look at it a little bit better. But yeah, they don't even have Mango, Neary, or Hyprland here. It's just the ghetto stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna go with everything as it is. No Lamine. That's another deal breaker for me, is no Lamine. System deboot is system deboot is great. Grub not so much, but not having Lamine, especially in this day and age, Fedora watching you, is a deal breaker. It really, really is. So we're gonna do manual partitioning, but first we're gonna do this. Swap to file. So it wants a 2 gig EFI FAT32, and that's it. Okay. See, that's pretty easy to do. So we're going to do manual partitioning. I'm going to create a new partition table for GPT. Then we're going to click here and we're going to hit create. And I'm going to create a FAT32. We're going to select boot. Is that all we have to select, is boot now? I have to make sure. Yep, that looks fine. Mount point is /boot. Gotta make sure, because usually there's an extra one, ESP. But my brain's not seeing it if it's there, so maybe it just got moved into just boot, because I don't see boot. There's /EFI. I don't know. Anyway, 2096. I believe that should be about 2 gigs. Well, it's 2.5 gigs. Create this as XFS. Mount point as root, so /. And do we just like select that as a flag? Is that a thing? Will it now understand? Okay, file system must be mounted on /EFI. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to edit this to be on /EFI. No complaining that time. Okay, password. And next. It says EFI system. That's good. Before we do and go fully forward, let's go back to erase disk and take a look, because it's only showing me there's free space, then there's this, and then there's that. So if we head back into here, we go back to create. Sorry, new partition table. Sorry, I had to undo it. I just had to. I had to go back and make sure. /boot. EFI. FAT32. 2046, I believe. There's actually 2 gigs on the dot. Yep. And once again, create. And then XFS. Mount point is /, and then we're going to set this as root. Some people call it rut. Those people are freaking weird, man. All right, so that's all good. That's all good. Hopefully this works. Okay. So it's doing the thing. It's doing that thing. There's a whole log here. It's testing your speed. It's going to find the fastest, lowest latency mirror, which is something you definitely want. And then, yeah. Can I get out of here? Perfect. So I will be right back. We're going to just pause this because you guys don't need to see this next part. And if it works, it works. Who knows? Right, I forgot the entire point of this video. I love EndeavourOS. It's amazing. I do. It's basically the best way to install Arch minus using Arch install. But the fact that it lacks so many modern options is a letdown. And it's one of the reasons I can no longer recommend it until it catches up with the times. All it has to do is add Lamine, and all it has to do is pretty much add XFS as a file system option, and there you go. That's all it really needs. But for right now, it's kind of a deal breaker. All right, so now it's installing the bootloader. It should be done any second now. I take this opportunity to thank all the members that are currently, subscribed to my channel, who have applied to be a member. Thank you very much. It helps so much every month. And if you're new to this channel, you want to help support all the things I do, you can become a member on the YouTubes. And you could also donate using PayPal or Ko-fi. All the links are in the description below. There's tons of options. And every bit of it ends up helping a ton. I like... Oh, what'd I do? Okay. Well, it's made clear to me that this has just become very unresponsive, and that's fine. I don't mind at all. We can easily just stop it. And then we can start it up again. And we're going to reboot to the EFI firmware. Boot manager, miscellaneous device. I think we did it. It looks like we did it. It looks like we got XFS to work. We're just missing the Lamine bootloader now. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that is just so smooth. That is just so damn smooth. Let's open up the terminal and let's do fast. No, I don't think it has fast fetch. No, it does not. Sudo pacman-s fast fetch. Typing clear is recommended, not actually pressing Control L for a number of reasons. And memory, GPU theme. Okay, where does it say XFS? Disk right here, right? Okay, cool. All right, just take a picture of that. 1 second. I don't know if that's actually the thing, but yeah. So I've spoken my piece. I'm hoping that they end up adding XFS and Lamine bootloader and giving us more options with Endeavour. I think that would be very good. Times are moving on without them, and it would be very unfortunate if they didn't go with them. Because let's be completely honest here, they've been a staple for Arch Linux for a very long time. One of the most stable Arch distros you can imagine without going full CachyOS, and it's great to have them here, and I just want them to keep up with what's currently happening to not get left behind. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this odd little video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everybody.